Parry this, you filthy casual. You pull the trigger. And begin to panic as the knight actually parries the bullet. As smoke cleared from an obstruction into a mere haze, the gunslinger looked on upon their opponent, shock settling into panic. The gunslinger grit their teeth and resolve all at once, cocking the hammer back and taking aim once again. The opponent, a knight clad in full plate armor, gouged and scratched from innumerable battles, merely set their stance back to neutral, and stepped forward again. The gunslinger took another shot, and, though temporarily blinded by the smoke, heard the response. The clinking of quick movement in plate, followed by a peculiar ping of metal-to-metal contact, followed by the light sound of the projectile hitting earth. The knight drew closer. The gunslinger gathered their grit once again, trying a desperate, but measured, response. They lowered the gun, allowing for better manipulation of the hammer, the gunslinger fanning it to send the rest of the 4 shots in quick succession towards their opponent. The knight paused as this motion was made, taking only a moment of thought before reacting. They raised their sword before them, angling the blade so that the flat side protected some of their face and heart, the off arm coming up over the blade, obscuring the heart and covering part of the neck. The gunslinger, with the smoke no longer directly blinding them, cursed as they saw the scene unfold. 2 shots missed completely, one closer than the other, one shot, piercing the abdomen, boring its way through the armor with minimal effort, causing a grunt of pain from the knight, and one, dead on for a headshot, blocked by the blade, the repeated ping and no traceable damage revealing its make to be of mithril. They half-spun the gun to make it easier to empty, the empty casing falling to the ground with a soft sound of clinking. The soft clinking was perturbed by heavy clinking, as the gunslinger suddenly felt the presence of the knight, barreling upon them at a speed they did not believe possible, much less in heavy armor. The gunslinger only had time to dodge the incoming attack, faltering as they did so, falling upon their back. The knight made no hesitation, and encroached over the gunslinger, bringing blade to neck, demanding only one thing. Surrender. The gunslinger chuckled. They had been bested in battle, true, but not all of their tricks had been used. They responded by simply smiling, and making motion to their hand, raised, a palm pistol in hand, its single shot centered squarely on the knight's heart. They asked, in response to the knight's assumed surprise. Draw?